Welcome to Dale's Dominion podcast, where we discuss Virginia real estate and beyond. Here's your host, Dale Shoop.
Welcome to Dale's Dominion, Virginia real estate and beyond, where we dive deep into the world of real estate and title insurance. And if we have time, we might talk about money and motivation, cars and coffee, or maybe even burgers and bourbon. I'm your host, Dale Shoop. On today's episode, we're thrilled to welcome Veronica Amato, a highly regarded senior mortgage advisor with F&M Mortgage, one of the top producers in Harrisonburg and Rockingham County. She has over 11 years of experience and brings a wealth of knowledge to the table. Veronica was raised in Cancun, Mexico, has been a resident of Harrisonburg since 1995, and she's dedicated to helping clients navigate the complex world of mortgage loans. She's bilingual, speaks English and Spanish, and she's committed to ensuring the home buying process is as smooth and stress-free as possible. Welcome, Veronica.
Thank you, Dale. Thank you very much.
So we'll jump right in. Can you share a little bit about what drew you into the mortgage industry?
Yes, of course. It was actually a conversation with the founder of this company, Mr. Jimmy Russell, who was a dear client of one of our restaurants. And he said something to me that I guess stuck to my mind and made me think about this. He said I could help people better their lives.
Yeah.
And that was very impactful to me. And that's what I do every day.
Well, that's fantastic. Any unique challenges you faced when you first got started?
The biggest challenge became my biggest blessing.
Oh.
When I first started in this industry, I was the only bilingual Spanish-speaking mortgage advisor and the only Spanish-speaking person in my company. So my biggest challenge was that from the beginning, when I had a loan, my job didn't end as a loan officer to just turn in the loan. I had to turn in the loan, but then I had to help with the processing. I had endless conversations with the underwriters to understand what was happening and explain to the clients. And then I had to help the appraiser. I had to help communicate with the title agency at the closing. So my biggest challenge was that it was very time consuming, but my biggest blessing was that I learned this business from A to Z.
And so you've been here in Harrisonburg since 1995. What have you seen in the real estate market? How has it changed? And what sort of trends do you see coming in the future?
I have watched this city grow tremendously. JMU growing, bringing a lot of people from out of town, bringing people from around the world that make Harrisonburg their home. So this city has definitely grown tremendously. In the industry, being in the industry for 12 years, what I see different now is the inventory and the affordability. It used to be very easy to qualify people at a 3% interest rate when houses for first-time home buyers were around $200,000. With today's rates and today's prices, it sometimes takes two people to be able to qualify to buy a house. And the problem of inventory, if you were to ask me what do you see in the future, with the cost of building being high, the builders not being able to find workers, and people staying in their homes because they cannot find another house that they like better, I don't see the inventory becoming not an issue anymore, even when the rates go down and people free those homes because now they can afford something better or different. I don't see the inventory issue solved, which is going to help with prices. The prices are not going to go down.
Yeah. So not a great outlook for the inventory situation anytime soon. There's so many challenges and then also rewarding experiences in our business. You get to help people. So can you walk us through a rewarding experience you've had helping a client get their mortgage?
So I've had so many heartfelt stories in the last 12 years that picking one would not be fair or possible. But I can tell you that I think what gets to my heart, because I just love children, is helping single moms who work crazy hours and they're trying to put their teenage children who stay home alone all the time because of the crazy hours that they work, and they try to put them into a better neighborhood So helping them with that is very touching to me.
Yeah.
I will also say some ladies, also single moms, who have adult children with disabilities, and they have had such a hard life, and finally get to own a home. And that is something that I help them with. It really touches my heart.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So what key advice would you give to first-time home buyers trying to navigate this current market?
Yes, very good question. I would say save as much money as possible. Now, for some people, that means $3,000. For some people, that means tens of thousands of dollars. Keep your credit scores as high as possible and keep your debt as low as possible. Speak to a professional mortgage lender so that we can guide you through all of these, and do it before you start looking at houses.
That is smart advice. So how do you balance the financial and emotional aspects of buying a home for your clients to make sure they have a smooth process?
I think giving them a very clear understanding of the process from the beginning is key.
Okay.
And most importantly, is issuing a pre-approval for the right amount and the right loan program. All the stress happens when people have a pre-approval for the wrong amount or for the loan program. And during their process, all the stress comes from trying to fix it.
What role does community engagement play in your professional life, and how does that impact your career?
Oh, I think being out there is something that I highly suggest for all professionals in real estate, from realtors to title agencies. Everybody needs to get out there and connect with your community, engage with your community, connect with like-minded individuals, gain knowledge, build confidence, feel connected with your community, make positive impact, increase visibility, build relationships, enhance reputation, demonstrate to your community that you care. It's definitely something that is very important for all of us professionals, as humans, as for business. I personally was part of the board of directors for the Boys and Girls Club and the Big Brothers and Big Sisters and Second Home. As you can tell, children are always in my heart.
Yeah.
So it was very fulfilling, and I highly suggest to people to do this.
Yeah, and the Mastermind group you run is a great connecting point for folks specifically in the real estate industry. So thank you for setting that up.
Yeah, that I truly enjoy meeting with professionals, that we have one focus only, and is to put people in homes. So professionals like you, professionals like realtors, insurance agencies, we have an appraiser, we have a home inspector. I mean, we just have a bunch of professionals who all work, and we mastermind on how to put people in a home.
Yeah, what a great idea. So can you describe a situation where you had to think outside the box to help a client get approved for a loan?
You mean like 1 million times a day?
Yeah, a million times. It does get a little crazy, doesn't it?
Well, this is my job, right? I'm not a loan officer, I'm a mortgage advisor. We have to just not take the information, think about one thing that we can do, and that's it. No, it does not end like that.
Yeah.
I can think of one quick example. A client came in to ask for an investment property construction loan, and he didn't qualify because he had too much debt. So I didn't end there, right? I look at his whole financing situation, and I thought, well, you have a lot of equity on your primary residence and you have all these high interest loans. So let me do a cash out refinance on your primary, consolidate all your debt. He was so happy. He saved so much money, and then he could qualify for his investment property construction loan.
Well, it was a great idea. Good solution. How do you stay updated with the ever-changing mortgage regulations and industry standards?
Well, I study a lot. I do a lot of webinars, and there is a lady here in my office, an underwriter. Hi, Mel. If you're watching this, she is amazing at keeping us informed and helping us relearn guidelines when they change.
So, Veronica, what sort of ideas and strategies do you have in place that make you one of the most successful mortgage advisors in our area?
Well, I think your time is very valuable. And in order to have enough time to accurately help people, you need to delegate, you
Mm.
need to prioritize and do blocks of time for your work. Don't ever issue a pre-approval unless you have reviewed it all. That's very, very important. At the end of the day, you have to deliver. You're giving a pre-approval. It's like a promise that you have to deliver. And communicate with all of the parties involved. And very important, and this is something that I'm still working on, is take time for yourself so that you can feel good and perform good. So if my health coach, Kara, is watching this, she's probably going to be texting me, hey, get back to the gym. So, but it's important. So yeah, I'll say that's key. Time is very important.
Yeah, that's very good advice. Thank you. So, Veronica, I just want to take a minute to acknowledge you. Your dedication to guiding clients through this complex mortgage process and the care and expertise you bring is commendable. And your passion for children and your work with the Boys and Girls Club and Big Brothers Big Sisters, that's fantastic. And your ability to support clients in either English or Spanish, that's really commendable. Your connection to our community and your commitment to making homeownership a reality has made such a significant impact on many lives. So thank you.
Thank you. I definitely do something that I love and enjoy.
And if people want to get in touch with you or they need help with a mortgage, they can find you on the F&M website, or is there a better place to get in touch with you?
Yeah, the F&M Mortgage website, the F&M Bank website, and my Facebook, Veronica Amato, Mortgage Advisor. And yeah, it's very easy to find people these days.
Yes, it is. So I always like to close with some questions about people's favorite local spots. And I think you've been in the restaurant business before, so you probably know the best places to get something to eat.
That's right. Well, if you want a good Italian meal, Vito's Italian Kitchen or Vito's Pizza Pie, those are my two favorite spots.
Excellent. Now, I usually ask people about like where they like to get a beer or a drink.
And a good old fashioned will be at Rocktown Kitchen.
That's one of my favorites too.
Say hello to my friend Mira when you're there.
Yeah.
And I think for a good glass of Chianti and a good beer, also the patio for Vito's on Port Republic Road.
Yeah. What great spots. Thank you so much. And I've enjoyed our time today. I appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.